movies based on true events are good. I mean, we used to take as much drama and thrill from this incident and then make a movie as we want by constructing imaginary castles on it. The movie Runway 34 Feet, directed by Ajay Devgan, also presents a similar story based on a true incident in a typical filmy manner. Although the writer-director succeeds in creating a thrill in this well-themed film, the overall effect of the film is lessened due to the unfolding of many things, the neglect of certain things, the emergence of a typical Hindi hero in the movie at a crucial moment. Cinema, however, gives the satisfaction of parsing the four elements of time. The movie is based on the fact that the Doha-Kochi plane made a safe landing in 2015 and saved the lives of the passengers in torrential rains despite bad weather. Here the names are changed. The chief pilot of the Dubai-Kochi flight is Vikrant Khanna, Ajay Devgan, and co-pilot Tanya, Rakulpreet Singh. Before the plane lands on Kochi, the pilots get word that the weather in Kochi is bad and the search for an alternative landing begins. Tanya suggests Bangalore instead of Kochi where the weather is better. However, Vikrant takes the plane to Thiruvananthapuram. The weather there is also known to be bad. However, Vikrant makes a very bold decision to land at Thiruvananthapuram airport in any case as the aircraft runs out of fuel. By rejecting the other runway option, Vikrant takes an even greater risk by accepting the runway 34 feet option, which is further in the valley. The plane landed in very difficult conditions, saving the lives of the passengers. However, in this case, Vikrant and Tanya have to face an investigation by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, AAIB. The inquiry is headed by Narayan Vedanta Amitabh Bachchan. For answers to the following questions, see Runway 34. The movie falls into two straight parts. In the first part, the thrill of the plane, while in the rest of the courtroom drama. The main events, the characters, the seemingly easy landing, the whole thing is made perfectly on screen. The only identification of the personalities in it was the parade. The writer-director does not go into the depths of those personalities. Even after the incident, a bit of melodrama is painted on the material during his interrogation. No matter how much the movie is based on true events, the realization that its original structure is totally a Bollywood movie is often underlined. When it is very difficult to land the plane, when there is no sight in front of it, when it is raining heavily and there is an idea of the valley at the end of the runway, Anne listens to Tilki at the last moment and lands the plane. This can only happen in Hindi cinema. We are not prepared to accept that this is the runway I am facing, he asserted during the interrogation. Of course, the movie you are watching is a Bollywood movie and it is directed by Ajay Devgan, the hero of Larger Than Life. How can you forget that? That is why we consider it a blessing to make a pilot a hero, despite some mistakes. Cinema doesn't talk about things that are of great interest to the general public, such as reckless plane crashes, the mechanisms responsible for them, the killing world of airlines, the bounty of politicians on them. How is the pilot responsible for everything? Is the question that gets closer to reality. Some references are left out. The task of finding answers to some questions is shifted to the audience. Acting Emperor Amitabh Narayan Vedanta paints this personality line with his usual strength. Ajay Devgan, Boman Irani, Rakul Preet also do justice to their roles. The VFX used to bring the thrill of landing to life is definitely memorable. Amar Mohile's background music also captures the tension of the subject. In short, Runway 34 Feet is definitely a must-see movie. He even manages to portray what happened to the passengers on the plane in the actual incident. It also makes you tremble. However, at crucial times, he slips somewhat off the runway,